go. That's Vin Diesel and Paul Walker in Fast and Furious. It opens tomorrow. By the way, you know, if people are into cars, this movie's like car porn. It really is. It's unbelievable. There's these cars. And are you a race car driver in real life at all?
You know, I can do things in a car.
I would think so. I heard you play Dungeons and Dragons. Is that true?
Yes, I played Dungeons and Dragons for 20 years.
Wow. And still to this day, as an adult.
Well, I haven't played recently.
You haven't. Okay.
No.
All right. Because I can't imagine you playing Dungeons and Dragons. I imagine you beating up the kids that will play Dungeons and Dragons.
No, it wasn't that good. I played very, very religiously. I mean, it was my favorite thing to do growing up.
Really? And you sit there with the dice. Did you have a character?
I had so many characters.
Was there one main character that you had?
I had a character named Melkor.
Really? Well, what was Melkor's story?
In XXX, well, he was just such a sick character. He was a half-drow. He was a witch hunter. It was just bananas. I mean, if I told you about Melkor, you guys wouldn't even believe it. This guy, the things he used to do, he'd walk into a tavern, destroy it. I mean, it was just ruthless.
Look at how happy you are talking about Melkor.
Melkor was just, it's all about...
You miss him, don't you?
I miss Melkor. There's a part of me that, in XXX, I have a tattoo that says Melkor over my stomach.
From your own Melkor?
From my own.
How about that?
And they asked me to write the foreword for the 30th anniversary book of Dungeons and Dragons.
Did you do it?
Of course I did.
You did? Oh yeah, you have to, right?
How are you not gonna if they ask you?
Oh, Melkor would be furious if you didn't.
Melkor would be.
You'd be in deep
We're trying
trouble.
to create a video game of Melkor.
I don't see why you shouldn't. I mean, absolutely, Melkor should. Everyone should get a piece of Melkor.
I'm surprised you didn't know about Melkor.
It sounds like Melkor sounds like a plastics company or something.
What are you talking about?
Melkor.
I think it's an old. Well, it's a token created name, but it's not in yeah.
Yeah, I only played Dungeons and Dragons a couple of times.
Right.
You did. I went to a guy's house once, and his mom set us up at the table, and all she gave us the whole day was a glass of water. So I never went back. There was not a piece of popcorn, not a chip.
You bring up a good point. You cannot play Dungeons and Dragons without a whole bag
You need snacks.
You need snacks.
You can't do anything without snacks.
You can't. We used to eat quarts of Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream.
See, that's why if I was with you guys, I would play and I would weigh 400 instead of 300 pounds.
As we got older, some of the kids, like there was one kid that became a cop.
Mm-hmm. And still playing Dungeons and Dragons?
And he would play and he'd put his gun on the table.
Oh, no.
And he was a drinker, so he would have a bottle of 151. And he'd be getting sauced, and you'd have an argument with him, and there's a gun pointing at you while you're playing. You're like,
yeah, that's a different breed of Dungeons and Dragons.